Stance Barbell RDL. Now here I'm using a 10 kilo barbell. Your gym might only have 20 kilo barbells, or they might have the fixed smaller ones, whatever's easier for you. Just start with an appropriate weight to begin with. Now when it comes to a B stance movement, the leg that's in the B stance position is only there for balance essentially. And it should only be doing 5% of the work, if that, max 10%. So how we determine our B stance, we just have our feet in line with each other, under our hips, and then your B stance leg is going to come back just behind the heel of your planted leg, and that's literally it. You're going to slightly bend your knees, your B stance leg is pivoting on the toe. We're going to set our grip with the bar, bending at the knees slightly on both legs, and then the rest of the movement occurs through the hip. 1, 2, one more, 3. So some things to keep in mind. The bar always remains in contact with my body. It's always close. I never let it drift away. Really important thing to remember is that I'm not flexing or extending through my spine as I perform the exercise. Instead, my torso is completely rigid and I'm moving instead through the hips. And if done correctly, you then will feel a good contraction and squeeze through the glute and the hamstring whilst performing the exercise, right? Now, if for example, you're not feeling it through your planted leg, you're feeling it through your B stance leg, then potentially that B stance leg is either too far back or too far in. Again, we want to be just behind the heel of our planted leg, like that. If it's not that issue and you're still having problems with it, then you're potentially just giving it too much mental focus. Again, it's only there to do 5% of the work, essentially assist you and limit balance being an issue. So if that's the case, really just focus on shifting your weight onto your planted leg and really imagining that your planted leg is doing all the work. Other than that, you should feel it predominantly, weight distribution on your planted leg should be predominantly through the heel to midfoot, more so the heel. Other than that, it's pretty straightforward. Again, posture is key. Moving through the pelvis is key. Everything else, pretty simple. Just start light to begin with, and then if you're confident, you can increase the load from there.